What I want to talk to you about in this video is this really important concept that I think is so important. What I call life isn't fair and no one cares. So what I mean by this, and this is a little bit of harsh love, you guys, so listen up. Here's the deal. Life isn't fair, no one cares. What I mean about this is that it doesn't matter what the situation is in life. It doesn't matter whether you created the situation or someone else did. If you get in a car accident, for example, it's your fault. Whether it's your fault or not, really, it's your responsibility, so it might as well be your fault because you decided to drive that day. Whether someone sideswipes you or rear ends you or whatever it is, the issue is that you have to deal with the problem. No one cares. So complaining about it, whining about it, saying how it's not your fault, or trying to throw a pity party and trying to get other people to feel pity for you is a ridiculous response, and it's going to produce zero results. So you might as well just take all blame. You might as well just take all responsibility because it is your responsibility. Because ultimately, what's going to happen when you get into that car accident? You're going to have to deal with the consequences, the damage of that. Now, sure, maybe the other person has insurance, or maybe you sue them or whatever. You still have to file the claim. You still have to go to court. You still have to deal with those things, and you still have to process this. So however that you have set yourself up, if you don't have insurance, then you might be screwed. You might have to pay out of pocket. You might have to walk or take the bus. If you do have insurance, then maybe you have made some smart choices that are going to back you up in the situation. It's still your responsibility. So the whole point is to just recite this mantra in your head, because it happens to me all the time too. I was thinking about how my life turned out, some of the bad things that happened in my life, and how it's like, you know what? I'm generally a good guy. I treat people well. I treat people with respect. I am one of the most solid guys that you can possibly have as your ally, as your friend, because I'm easy to get along with. I will do things for you. I will make sure that I will help you in life. Even though all those things were true, somehow I got into situations in life where those things were taken advantage of, and I was sort of getting the short end of the stick, and I wasted a lot of time in situations where that was the case. And I thought, man, this sucks. This is not fair. This whole thing, this happened to me. I wasn't even aware. And then I get into this other situation, and all of these repercussions from the first situation carry on forward. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why now do I have to pay for this thing that was already done to me that's now doubly done to me? Why did these things happen in my life? And I can get into this mindset and start thinking about these things. And then I have to realize, wait a minute, John, guess what? Whatever situation you're in, it doesn't matter how you got there. It doesn't matter if it was fair. It doesn't matter if someone else got you there. It doesn't matter if it was completely not your fault. It doesn't matter, because life isn't fair. It's not supposed to be fair. And guess what? No one cares. And when I say no one cares, I don't mean to be mean, this pessimistic, no one cares about you. Of course people care about you. Of course people love you. But they're not you. They don't care like you do. They don't understand you like you do. People can empathize with you. They can understand how it is, but no one really knows your story. They don't know what you've been through. They don't know your perspective on things and how things messed you up and how it felt to you. So that's why I say no one cares. It's not because they don't actually care. It's because they cannot have the understanding of where you are in your perspective in life. That's how you have to treat it. I did a video called You're Always Going to Be Alone. Go watch that video if you haven't. It's a very popular video. But I explained this concept, why you have to really actualize the idea in your mind that you're always going to be alone in life. No, it's not true that you're always going to be alone in life, but in reality, you're going to always be inside your body by yourself. There's no one else going to be in there with you experiencing what you do. And so that's why you have to take full responsibility. So that's the key. By the way, if you want some help with these psychological mindset things, which mindset is so important to success, click the link down below, join the Bulldog Mindset membership. If you're already a member, go through the mindset videos, go watch that stuff and learn these things. But if you're not a member, go check it out. This may change your life completely. Now, with that said, again, getting back on the topic of life isn't fair and no one cares, this needs to be your mantra. Do not seek pity from people. Pity is the worst human emotion that you can ever get. I would rather you kill me than pity me. Now, it doesn't mean that I can't get empathy and get comfort from people. It doesn't mean that you can't be vulnerable. You should be vulnerable and share things with people and be open. Being open is great. But wearing your heart on your sleeve, trying to get pity from people, trying to get people to feel sorry for you, that is not the way to do it. Being vulnerable is a way of being strong when you say, hey, this thing affected me, this hurt me this way, this is the trouble that I'm going through, but I'm not seeking anything from you. Just some understanding. I don't want you to pity me. I don't want you to say, oh, it's not your fault. Oh, I'm so sorry for you. That is looking for pity. But if you have the mindset of it's not fair and no one cares, then you're going to realize then when shit happens to you in your life, which is going to happen, You say, you know what? It's not fair, but no one cares. And then you just move on. You just figure out what is the next step. Because if you think that life should be fair, you're going to get stuck there. You have control over the way that you interpret the things that happen to you and the way that you choose to respond to them. That is all that you have control over. And that's why when I say life is not fair, you need to accept that. What it really truly means is that you have no control over anything outside of your mind. That's it. And when you understand that the chaos in which you are born into, then you accept that literally anything could fucking happen. You could be in your house, in your nice house that you spent years working for and paid for, and a plane literally could be flying overhead, and one of the engines could drop out of that plane, fall through the sky into your roof, and let's say it'll maim you, and now you don't have legs because a plane engine fell out of the sky. Do you understand? Anything could literally happen. That's why life is not fair. That's why, like, having any kind of premise that life is fair or that there's some kind of sense of justice or you deserve something is ridiculous. The only thing you can control is inside your head. Literally anything else can happen. And you must accept that, and that is okay. That is reality. And then the second part of this, no one cares. Again, it's like I said, it's not that no one actually cares. It's that in your perspective, no one cares because no one will understand. And so you have to just have that mindset. So when you're sitting there the next time that you're feeling sorry for yourself, first of all, click the like button because you'll feel better because you'll have done something good today. And then click the link down in the description to join the Bulldog Mindset membership so you get around people who are going to help kick you in the butt. But when you're feeling sorry for yourself, the next time, this is what I want you to do. I want you to stop feeling sorry for yourself and instead say, life isn't fair, no one cares. Then I want you to suck it up and do what you need to do.